Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning oil. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, the books were opened.
I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory, and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Psalm 110. The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit thou at my right hand, until I make thine enemies thy footstool. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. In the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. The Lord hath sworn, and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall rule the heads over many countries. He shall drink of the brook in the way. Therefore shall he lift up the head.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And what I want to get into today, all right, is that we're seeing, Esau, Edom, stand, attempt to stand, okay, and extend his rulership, all right, with his enchantments, okay. There's a lot of witchcraft, surrounding this guy Trump, and you see the elites, are green lighting, making this man, all right, a god amongst, okay, this society, man, okay. They are deifying this man, all right before people's eyes, okay, and he's become a character of trust, a character of worship, a character of false hope, okay, and it's a major enchantment, okay, that's going forth, all right. And as we go into these things, which this lesson, is inspired by a lesson done by the beloved brother, Priest Tazamak, out in GMS Memphis, which I'll go to his video, okay, and play a clip from his video dealing with Trump, being behind, all right, AI infrastructure, okay, which is another step closer to what? This NWO, all right, because the C-HIP is going to be synced to this man's AI, these smart cities. They got a thing what you call resilient cities that they've been working on, okay, which I want to go into that in another lesson, okay, but just going into the enchantments that's surrounding this Trump character, which he's a puppet of the elites, okay, to enchant the masses, all right, and be that Judas goat to lead the masses into, all right, this digital prison, man, okay. So when you go here, let's get this in Isaiah 47 and 12, and we have to understand this is the Most High issuing the challenge, all right, to these devils to stand with their enchantments, okay. This is Isaiah 47:12. It says, stand with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. Okay, and this is speaking mainly of America, because America was established on witchcraft, Freemasonry, Satanism. Okay, the brother went into, even the game of baseball. It goes back, all right, to Satanism. Okay, to Freemasonry. You see, matter of fact, we'll try to pull it up later. And it says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so, thou mayest prevail. So the Most High is challenging this devil in a mocking way. Like, look, use that witchcraft, use those enchantments that you've been laboring in, that you've been toiling in since your youth, since your inception. Okay, going back, cause I said you had the birth of the Illuminati. Okay, which was started by Rothschild. You had this devil, Adam Weishaupt. Okay, a small hat under the order of House Rothschild. All right, and he began to infiltrate, different governments, different organizations. Okay, with what you call this Illuminati, this esoteric mysticism. Okay, that enlightened. Okay, mindset that, but it was an enlightenment in wickedness and witchcraft, the dark magic. Okay, and you had that be birthed in May 1776. All right, and then what did you have 2 months later in July 4th, 1776, the birth of America. So America roots are embedded in witchcraft and warlocks and astrology. And this is what this devil is trying to do to keep himself in power. Okay? But he doesn't understand that there was a time limit when he will be able to prosper in his witchcraft. Okay? But he's trying to go beyond that point. Okay? So it's a lot of sorcery that we see, all right, in plain sight. Okay? Now I want to go here because we know this AI is nothing but an enchantment. Okay? And this is the brother, all right, priest Tazamach, beloved brother, diligent brother, GMS Through the Fire is his channel, GMS Through the Fire 2, okay, subscribe and be edified, okay. So we're gonna play this dealing with Trump and this AI infrastructure, that he plans on introducing, okay, to America, man. Okay, and this is why we see Elon Musk on the scene, because they're transitioning the masses to get familiar with technocracy, man. Okay, well, these unelected, all right, men, okay, from the tech industry, which they're puppets, underlings of the elites, do boys of the elites, all right, are going to be calling the shots. Okay, and they want to people to trust in AI. That's why when you Google things now, what do you get first? The AI. They're getting people used to trusting the AI, getting information from the AI, getting instructions from AI. Okay? So let's play this and then we'll get some more precepts.
A infrastructure investment, all right, / Stargate project psychic headhunter. So listen up.
Based on everything I read, Sam Altman, so that's great that you're coming in together. That's a massive group of talent and money. Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States, and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately. This monumental undertaking is a resounding declaration of confidence in America's potential under a new president. Let me be a new president. I didn't say it, they did. So I appreciate that, fellas. But it'll ensure the future of technology. What we want to do is we want to keep it in this country. China is a competitor, and others are competitors. We want it to be in this country, and we're making it available. I'm going to help a lot through emergency declarations because we have an emergency. We have to get this stuff built. So they have to produce a lot of electricity, and we'll make it possible for them to get that production done very easily at their own plants if they want, where they'll build at the plant, the AI plant, they'll build energy generation, and that will be incredible. But it's technology and artificial intelligence, all made in the USA. Begin immediately, Stargate will be building the physical and virtual infrastructure to power the next generation of advancements in AI, and this will include the construction of colossal data centers, very, very massive structures. I was in the real estate business. These are big, beautiful buildings. They're going to employ a lot of people. And physical campuses and locations currently being scouted nationwide. They're making their choices of locations. I think they have their choice. I'd like to ask Larry, Sam, and Masa to say a few words and just talk about a little bit about what they're doing, and if you have any questions, and then we'll go into a couple of other subjects also. But this is, to me, a very big thing. $500 billion Stargate project. I think it's going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all. So, Larry, maybe we'll start with you, and we'll go down the line. Thank you.
So these devils, Trump is all about putting $500 billion into AI infrastructure. Okay, and this is the infrastructure for the MOTB. The Elder Rakaya Kwame out of London, the beloved elder brother Ariel out of Dallas. They often go into that. Okay, dealing with the infrastructure for the MOTB. All right, and it's going to be based upon this devil's AI. Okay, so Trump being on board, all right, which he had a choice. All right, he's just presenting, okay, the policies that these elite think tanks, okay, are giving him to carry out. Okay, so the elites are going forward with this AI infrastructure. All right, because they know when they bring the chaos, all right, their solution to the chaos is going to be the C-HIP, okay, and plugging people into these smart cities, these 15-minute cities, or freedom cities, whatever you want to call it, resilient cities, whatever you want to call these things, okay, it's the same function, okay, it's the same function, man. So, let's get a little more going into the AI infrastructure. All right, now this is from Reuters. Okay, it said Trump announces private sector, okay, $500 billion investment in AI infrastructure. It says, let me go here. It says, January 21, U.S. President Trump on Tuesday announced a private sector investment of up to $500 billion to fund infrastructure for artificial intelligence, aiming to outpace rival nations in business-critical technology. Trump said that ChatGPT's creator OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle are planning a joint venture called Stargate, which he said will build data centers and create more than 100,000 jobs in the United States. These companies, along with other equity backers of Stargate, have committed $100 billion for immediate deployment, with the remaining investment expected to occur over the next 4 years. SoftBank CEO Masayoshi Son, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, and Oracle, all right, which Oracle goes into profit, all right. Chairman Larry Ellison joined Trump at the White House for lunch. For the lunch of this AI infrastructure. It says the first of the project's data centers are already under construction in Texas. Ellison said at the press conference 20 will be built 500,000 square feet each. He said the project could power AI. This is their infrastructure, man. 500,000 square feet each, 20 of them. Okay, this is the MOTB infrastructure going forth, man. Okay, this is what you're going to be plugged into. All right, if you take that C-HIP, this is what the masses are going to be plugging themselves into, is this infrastructure that controls, that has complete control, okay, over everything. All right, this devil wants control of the spirit, and they're ushering in under the banner of Trump as this hero and this god-like figure, man. What you call like a demigod. It said the project could power AI that analyze, all right, electronic health records and help doctors care for their patients, Ellison said. And that's some bullshit. Okay? This man, they not spending $500 billion on infrastructure just so this technology, okay, can monitor your health records, okay, and help doctors care for their patients. That's some bullshit. All right? This is a complete control. They want to control where you move, how far you move, what you purchase, how much you purchase, when you purchase, where you purchase. Okay? They want to control your thoughts. Okay? Hell, this is way beyond doctor-patient relations. You know? Hey, that's major cap by this devil, man. All right? You think they building 500,000 square feet infrastructure for patient doctor relations? Hell no. Okay? And you dumb idiots, Americans, okay, are gonna go for it because you're so desperate, you know, for the convenience and the pampering that America has offered over these decades, man. Okay? Now, I said the executives gave Trump credit for the news. It says, we wouldn't have decided to do this, Son told Trump, unless you won. For AGI to get built here, said Altman, referring to more powerful technology called artificial general intelligence, we wouldn't be able to do this without you, Mr. President. See how they hyping this man up as if it wasn't for him, as he's just this savior, okay, to the new world. He's the savior of this new age. Okay? It says it was not immediately clear whether the announcement was an update or previously reported venture. So, yeah, man, this is what they're moving forward with. And you see it, you see everyone, all right, has the green light to make this man a deity, man, to make this man a demigod. Okay? And let's see. We're gonna get all this too. Brothers going in. Okay, so this the brother GMS in his likeness, the brother Dhammawatia. All right, this is Nahum 3 and 4. It said, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft, man. And America has been their well-favored harlot. All right, and it's been, all right, the platform, okay, that the elites have launched heavy enchantments in the earth. Okay, and their next big thing is this AI infrastructure. Okay, which as they build these things, you best believe they gonna engineer chaos. Okay, they already planted the seeds of division, you know, and then it's not gonna take much to engineer chaos in America. All right, and they're gonna present this technology, okay, the C-HIP, is salvation from the chaos, man. Okay? This the brother Kazak Bun Yahweh that said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were salter than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, because what he's saying, they can make, you know, 100,000 new jobs. You know, it's gonna be these state-of-the-art facilities, the things that you see on these, you know, these these movies. You know, he's gonna go all out, man. Esau's finna paint a utopia. You know, he's gonna present it as a digital utopia, man. Okay, to the masses. You know, all you have to do is take this device and plug in. You know, but he's going to present this NWO as a digital, okay, advanced, you know, utopia. Okay. Yep. AI is the brother El Kazak. When he goes into AI, is all about having God-like power. And he put the definition name Stargate. And we're gonna segue to how they're deifying this man. It says a hypothetical device consisting of a transversable portal, typically a wormhole that can send one to another location light years away nearly instantly, man. All right, and this devil thinks that he's going to extend his rulership, okay, through left hand enchantments, through magic, through witchcraft. All right, which is his technology. Okay, this is what we're watching this devil attempt to do real time. Okay, so let's go back here real quick. So we just know that they had the inauguration. All right. Now, Trump had the inauguration. They didn't have it outside as they usually had it. They had it in the apotheosis. All right. Apotheos. All right. And in that building, what do you have? A picture of George Washington. Now, it says the apotheosis of Washington depicts the ascension, all right, of George Washington to heaven for freeing America from the American Revolution. During the American Revolution, the apotheosis draws comparisons to the Roman Empire to symbolize the power and greatness of the United States. Okay, and it's pretty much George Washington deified. Okay, and this is what Trump had that inauguration. Okay, you go here, let's see. All right, and this is these Roman gods. All right, the different deities. Okay, you see that the Lady Liberty, and all, you know, then this is going back to Roman. Okay. Idolatry and paganism, and this is where Trump had the inauguration. All right, his brothers, you know, did videos. He didn't put his hand on the Bible because they don't stand for that. This is what these devils stand for. And you go into so we got different definitions of apotheos. All right. You got different definitions. All right, it says apotheos means the elevation of something to a divine status or the glorification of someone or something. Okay, you see, the elevation of something to a divine status or the glorification of someone or something. And you go here, apotheos, it says the highest point in the development of something, the culmination of climax. And this devil thinks that he's going to reach godhood on the left-hand side. You know, through enchantments, through witchcraft. He thinks that he's able to build himself up to be a god. You know, through study, through research. You see? This is what this devil is on. And with Trump, you know, they are pushing heavy enchantments with this guy. And he's being deified before the masses, man. You know, to where they worship this man as a god, you know, with the whole gimmick with, you know, turning off TikTok. And then a few hours later, you know, they give all the credit to Trump for turning it back on. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of hype around this guy. A lot of gimmicks hyping this man up as if he's a god. You know, they might let the economy, all right, they might let gas prices go down. They might cease the war for, you know, a period of time. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of hype. It's gonna be a lot of marketing. Okay, of Trump being, okay, this god-like figure, man. Okay, this demigod in the earth. You see? As if he just has all this power and he just has this wisdom and influence to make these things happen. But no, man, he's a puppet. Okay, and they're allowing him to be deified. The whole getting shot. Okay, that whole, the picture with his fist in the air. All this is nothing but the elites. Okay, pushing heavy enchantments on the masses through this character we know is Donald Trump. Okay, aka Nero. All right, so you even go from there, and you get let's see, you go to the Chrome. All right, yeah, we brought that out. So yeah, get ready to finish this. So when you go into it, get a couple precepts. All right, but we're just seeing Esau push Trump, to be a god. All right, what you call deification. So you go here to the book of Ezekiel. All right, this is Ezekiel 28:3. It says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee." So these devils, through this AI, through his technology, he's able to pick up on everything. His AI can learn. Pretty much is collecting all this data to where it can predict things. You see? So this man on the left-hand side with his technology has become extremely wise. And he thinks that he's been led to being a god. You see? He thinks that the path that he's on the path to being a god. To the point to where he thinks he's going to challenge the Most High. Okay? It says, "Without wisdom and without understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and has gotten gold and silver in thy treasures." Because this man has got to the point to where he can tell the earth what money is. Okay, he has people trading in paper. Here it is, he's hoarding up the resources while everyone else trades with paper. Okay, this is where this man is at. Okay, so with all this that he's able to do, you have to understand the pump that comes. Because if we think Trump, is pompous and proud, what do you think the elites are? How do you think the aura is around them? These elite families, man. Okay, that tell these puppets that everyone worship what to do. Okay. Now it says, I'm gonna jump down. It says, "By thy great wisdom and by traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. Wilt thou say before him that slayeth thee, I am God? But thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him that slayeth thee." So the Lord is bringing all this destruction to show that here it is, Esau hyping himself up, going back to like the Wizard of Oz. He's a lot of puff and smoke as if he's this invincible, immortal, untouchable being. But when the Lord brings destruction, we're going to see these men can die. Okay? These men are very fragile when it comes to the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Okay? But they put out this persona as if they're beyond judgment. They're out of reach of judgment. But the Lord's going to show very different. All right? And he's going to allow these devils to get off to a certain point, and then he's going to intervene and get active, man. Okay? And this is where we at with it. You see? It's going to be through war and ultimately through the return of Yahweh Shai. All right? We're going to see that this man is just a mere mortal. Okay? And everything that this devil has done all right, never stood a chance against the judgment that was written. Okay, and we can end it here in Psalms 127 and 1. You know, it's been coming out a lot lately. Psalms 127 and 1, it says, except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, all right, the watchman watches but in vain. So as this devil is building, you know, Trump talking about this AI infrastructure and all these things that these devils got going on, you know, that 500 billion, that's a half a trillion dollars, man. And he's putting into this infrastructure, man. But it's all in vain. You know, all the time and resources and planning and think tanks and all, it's all in vain. The Lord finna bust it up. Okay, and these it says, except the Lord Yahweh Shem Al Shah watches the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. So his astrologers and stargazers and all his witches and warlocks that they look to astrology for counsel and what to do next, it's all in vain. None of that shit is finna work. Okay, so yeah, we're watching heavy enchantments go forth. You know, we're watching Trump be deified, so expect, you know, more hype, expect more propaganda that makes him look like a hero to gain the trust of the masses, man. You know, so that was the point. You know, Lord will, you brothers and you sisters edified. Till next time we say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abba, soon, Shalom.